oyo omukazi watuusi wenyino yasala engene bukuubu bwatete otegere Yes, it's AK Commander tuli mu koti ya Ssegirinya Muhammad ne Allan Ssewanyina pale tuli mu koti ya ICD court ya Kololo. So maybe dako
Just say it. Don't touch me. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Akija, sit down now. He has the mask now. Sit down, Akiza. I will take pictures, my friend. Look at you. I think you are winning.
So come take some pictures. Sorry.
Speed light. Ono munene.
Lord, for the record, I'm standing for it. The case before you this morning, session case number 04, 2022, where we have Uganda as the prosecutor versus A1, Rwanda Mike, A3, Wamala Bulo, A4, Ugeba John, A5, Honorable Allan Ssegirinya and Hon. A6, Honorable Ssegirinya Muhammad. A7, Kanike Jackson. That is it.
Good morning, my lord. May it please, my lord, I am Caleb Alaka. I appear for A5 and A6 jointly with Councillor Samuel Muizi and Councillor Honorable Shamim Malende. My lord, Mr. Muhereza Wilbert represents A4. My lord, yes, I just wanted to find out the people he's representing. He's representing A1,
A3 and A7.
A1,
A3,
A3, and A7. All the accused persons are in the court. Mr. Richard Bivumbuka. It's like a Mvumbuka, my lord. The chief state attorney is representing the state. He is also holding brief for the learned Chomuhendo Joseph. They represent the state. My lord, is the state's matter. My lord, when we had a consultation between ourselves, the learned Shamim Malende was not in the court, and she had some concerns which at this time she intends to raise, my lord. We shall appreciate if you give her the opportunity.
Thank you, Your Lordship. Thank you, Your Lordship, for this opportunity. Your Lordship, I've been informed by my fellow land colleagues that you made a direction that we're going to proceed with the marking in open court today. However, as one of counsel for A5 and A6, I'm not ready to proceed with the marking of the documents today for the following reasons. The first reason, my lord, is refusal by the state in this matter to serve me with the court documents.
First one is refusal by the state
to serve me or to serve my law firm and co-advocates with the court documents.
specifically what?
Specifically, the witness statements that have so far been disclosed. Your Lordship, we are quite a number of law firms on this, but each law firm was independently instructed. Each law firm was independently instructed to represent A5 and A6. And it is on record, Your Lordship, that the state was instructed by the previous judge to serve Malenda and co-advocates. To serve Malenda and co-advocates because it is one of the 5 law firms that was selected in open court to be receiving the court documents. Also, Your Lordship.
That's the first reason. Are we sure that's the second reason?
Yes, Your Lordship. The only statements, disclosures that have been made, I have been trying to liaise with my fellow colleagues to make copies, sometimes taking photographs of them. And that one I did for set 1 and set 2. But for the rest of the sets, Your Lordship, it became quite very expensive and even hard to get the documents to take photographs of them so that I can prepare. So what I did, I notified the Chief Resident State Attorney Richard B. Rivumbuka of that development, and even sent him my legal secretary. I sent him my legal secretary and told him that if it's hard for you, you can give the documents to my legal secretary to pick them. But to date, Your Lordship, no document has been served to me, the disclosures. When that failed, the previous time we came to court, the last court date, I pleaded with the resident state attorney Richard B. Rivumbuka to serve me in court at least. But to date, Your Worship, Your Lordship, I'm sorry, the resident state attorney has not served me. And the reason he advanced was that they went to locate my office at Equatorial Mall and they did not find anyone there. Your Lordship, I gave him an update of the new address, my new office address, which is located at Kawempe, Tula, which is a 24-hour office. A bit bigger and with less restrictions because it stands on its own. It's a standalone office. It's not on these Kampala arcades. So I told him you can always get there and give me documents. I gave him the clear directions, but to date, no document has reached me, Your Lordship. So that's my first area of objection to proceeding today. How best can I represent?
Okay, could I please know which documents you do not have? Because they were meant to map 2 sets of the documents. So I don't know whether it's only those ones that you do not have.
Your Lordship, I only got set 1 and set 2, and that was out of my own volition. Taking
those ones that have already been mapped by court.
Yes.
Okay. So you're lacking what has not been mapped.
Yes, I do not have all that, Your Lordship.
The second second reason?
The second reason, Your Lordship, is denial of access to A5 and A6 at Chibok prison. And even in court,
Who has denied you?
Your Lordship, to be specific, Thursday last week, that was on 3rd November 2022, I proceeded to Chibok prison. And on 3rd November 2022, I proceeded to Chibok prison with documents for A5 and A6 to sign. The two accused persons had given us instructions to make several applications, including a constitutional petition. So we agreed with my fellow colleagues representing the two that I should go there to take the documents. But Your Lordship, when I reached Chibok prison, having carried all my things, the COVID certificate, the COVID card, vaccination card, the ID for Member of Parliament, Kampala District, the Uganda Law Society ID, everything, the masks, the sanitizer. I carried everything because I did not want them to get an excuse. I reached there and they told me, in the country there is Ebola, so you cannot access the prison.
Did you see a communication that came from the prison that they were looking at allow access for the sake of for reasons of Ebola? Have you seen that? Because I think it came out.
Your Lordship, it's one of that's where I'm coming. So Your Lordship, I told them that unless the prison has instituted its own lockdown, the total lockdown. But as far as I know, in Kampala and the Kampala Metropolitan, there is no lockdown. And I told them that since I had all the things that they needed.
You didn't have Ebola?
Yeah, since I had, no. Pardon me, my Lord. I told them that since I had, the sanitizer with me, I had the mask, I had the documents which the clerks were supposed to sign, I had everything.
Actually, Miss Malembe, I
Yes.
got your point. You said you were denied access.
Yes.
And you didn't see the reason for the denial of access. Maybe the prison will tell us why they thought it fit to deny you access, because ordinarily they would not, or they shouldn't.
Okay,
So, but I got your point, and you were denied access to the documents that you intended.
Okay, finally,
but it couldn't happen.
okay, thank you, my Lord, but finally,
The third one.
no, finally, I'm just concluding on that one.
On this very point?
Yeah, but I'm not adding issues, but I'm just concluding.
Okay.
So, my Lord, this case being at a very technical stage, that's one of the reasons that, we must have access to our clients so that we can interview them and organize their case, because it is at a very technical point. So because of those four reasons, my Lord, I'm not able to proceed today with the marking. More so, Your Lordship, it's not just about the marking. I should be in the know, what am I marking on behalf of my clients? So in the premises, my Lord, I pray that we can get an adjournment in the interest of justice, because this is a case that attracts a death penalty. These are matters that attract death penalty in our clients. I so pray, my Lord.
Yes, 1 minute.
Mr. Allan, you want to add something?
Yes, my Lord.
Which you failed to tell me when you were in the chamber?
No, my Lord.
Miss Malenga has given you time.
No, there's just one concern, my Lord. On top of her submission, of course, as counsel, when you instructed, it's not that we are all in the same law firm. So I really think she has a legitimate concerns. Her mind is slightly different in addition to her. Yeah, only humbly request, we've never had any private moment, even for 5 minutes.
1 minute.
Even 1 minute with our clients, because when we are with them, the prisons are around, and it breaches the confidentiality which we intend to have with them. We are not people who want to commit an offense. We are in the premises of court, so we will pray that we will humbly pray that you will allow us or give us some 10 minutes, especially when we take the instructions for the constitutional petition that they have instructed us. And within those 10 minutes or 5 minutes, within those few minutes, at least they should not be seen eavesdropping. We also need some, because when my friend was talking this morning, it was like a fight. We undertake to have other measures like having masks and we have being protected, but at least some small confidentiality with our clients. We fail to have that. So that's the only thing I'm adding. Much obliged.
Before Mr. Bill Vumbukayorona, William Sima Joffrey.
Because the issue was for to get 5 and 8 you're also just
Mine, I'm tackling her issue number 2 vis-a-vis what I was supposed to in regards to my client. I had earlier on informed this honorable court.
Okay, wait.
Most obliged. As a policy of the prison. Secondly, it is pending.
You drafted the application?
The application was drafted, and the policy in prison is, before the client sign, it has to first be perused by the OC or the person in charge. Now, my application is pending perusal by the prison authorities. Secondly, signing by the applicants. And thirdly, commissioning, so that thereafter I file. However, due to inaccessibility of the prisons, we have not been able to file the application by now. It is therefore my humble prayer, my Lord, that if this honorable court is so pleased, that in the next adjourned date, we could get a commissioner out of prison or a commissioner in town who could commission before this honorable court so that the same documents can be filed.
How will you pick them?
Print new ones.
I can print new ones, Your Honor.
But I thought they're supposed to be read by the OC prison.
Of course, not a mandatory policy. It's not a
one commissioning.
If it's the one commissioning, it has to peruse through the same. I so pray.
Mr. Ssegirinya,
Yes, my Lord.
when you first raised this issue, when was that? It's not my mom. And the restrictions in the prison facilities is very recent. So I just wanted to know what you have been doing from that time till now.
I have basically 2 reasons. One, that when I raised the issue in court, I was supposed to go and interview my clients in regards to whatever transpired or whatever happened to them. The moment I did that, the same documents which I interviewed them are supposed to be left behind for still perusal. Then I have to go back the next day or any other day after being perused through and sanctioned by prison for me to go back and draft the application. After drafting the application, I'm supposed to take it back, again perusal, then they call my clients for signing in case there is nothing which needs to be edited. Now that process, my Lord, is not a 1 day or a 1 week. It is a process. Why? Because I cannot rush the authorities. The second reason, Your Honor, this is not the only matter I'm handling. I have similar matter before you, still a similar concern is or will be raised. For example, the Kawesi suspects. Similar thing, you even give me the date. Most of blood. Most of blood. That is my reasoning, Your Honor.
Mr. Libo, please address me on your failure to serve Ms. Malende the disclosures.
May it please my Lord, my Lady Justice. It is unfortunate that my colleague hasn't been served, honestly, because that is a constitutional right, I mean. However, there could have been a mishap, a hiccup from the time she actually relocated from her previous.
The address of her special place. Why haven't you gone?
Yes, my Lord.
Send someone to deliver the.
My Lord, we did at one point, and the person failed to locate the place. We said we took all the due diligence, my Lord. There was no reason why we couldn't serve a person in her capacity, not only a lawyer, an advocate, but a honorable member of parliament. There would have been just a small mistake, but my Lord, we shall rectify it. We shall ensure that we serve.
Copies that we can give her today in court.
Not here, my Lord. Not here, my Lord. Because it would require, again, photocopy each and everything, which is another tedious process.
How long do you need to serve her?
We need about 2 days.
So this today's Monday, we commit to
Monday will have served her.
Which Monday?
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday will have served her.
Wednesday night.
Yes, my Lord. But my Lord, we need to be on record that we had served the Honorable Shamin the first 2 batches.
Yeah, she accepted that.
She accepted.
No, she did not accept. She said she was photographing from neighbors. That's what she said. So you say you served her? You served her.
My Lord, we shall not go into that now. Whatever happened, we shall rectify the situation, my Lord. Yes. I am sorry. I will ensure the service is effectively and efficiently done. And I also request you to avail me with the new details of your clerk. The one can actually receive the documents in case we fail to locate the new office premises. My Lady Justice, because that is a legitimate point and it's a constitutional issue, I will have no much to talk about it. I will leave it to court to decide whether to have the matter adjourned or not. My Lord, I think I'll have less to address to you about the concern of my senior colleagues and my friend about the prisons.
No, you don't have any
information,
I guess. I want to hear from somebody from the prison who can tell me what is happening and why you are denying lawyers to access their clients.
Good morning, my Lord.
Good morning.
My name is Ronald Hatiza.
Mr. who?
Ronald Hatiza.
Mr. Ronald.
From Chief Prison. My Lord, one, Ronald Hatiza. As you have hinted, the prisons authorities released instructions in a bid to control the spread of Ebola, which I guess my colleagues here should be known.
They released what?
They released instructions in a bid to control the spread of Ebola, which I guess my colleagues here should be known. And if they don't know, the instructions are that there is restriction to visitation in prison at the moment. which is temporary. But for the case of lawyers, if they want to meet their clients, I can advise them to go to the prison's headquarters and seek clearance to come to the prison and interview or see a client. In that way, they will be permitted. Then the issue that has been raised here, that we deny them access even here in court. Yes. My lord, it is not true.
No, actually, they didn't say you deny them access completely. They say you keep peeping into their conversations. Yes.
My lord, it is not true. And I also have a request through you, my lord, that while these people want to talk to their clients, I ask that they are disciplined and listen to our instructions. For example, I told one to put on a mask.
The lawyers?
Yes. And it appeared a problem to him, which is a very simple instruction. So I ask that they are disciplined and we cooperate.
Okay.
As simple as that.
Are you willing to give them the 10 minutes they requested?
It is okay, my lord.
To their clients without it blocking?
It is okay, my lord. As long as they are disciplined.
Yeah.
What kind of discipline are you requiring?
Yes.
My lord, I ask that they listen to our very simple instructions and not try to object, because they are very simple instructions. For example, putting on a mask. As simple as that. Yes.
Mr. Allan, you wanted to fight. What is it?
No, my lord, it's not in my nature. And I've been around long enough not to engage in that kind of conduct. But my lord, there are two things. One, we appreciate the issue of the outbreak of Ebola and the need for protection of prisoners. That one we appreciate, my lord, on health grounds. But my lord, restrictions to lawyering should not be to this extent. Like where, what's the difference, my lord, where somebody must get a clearance from inspector?
No, I think Mr. Allan, without us going back and forth, I think for them at Chigo, if I could get him, clearly they have been restricted and been told don't allow in visitors so that we protect ourselves.
Yes.
But if they are going to break that, then they need to
get permission from
the higher authority. That's how I got him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's even how I got it. But I find that actually infringes on basic tenets of the right of the accused person to his counsel. Because it will not change the fact.
Can we agree that since they are saying we can talk to our clients, your clients now, are you able to talk to them?
Yes, my lord, that one will okay. We're okay with that. But this other aspect, I think I'll take it up at a different level. Because you cannot come to court and say, if the restriction is based on health grounds, getting consent from the Commissioner General is not going to change the status of the health.
It is not going, but maybe it puts more restrictions. That is how I get it. And Mr. Allan, I want us to be mindful that Ebola is around.
It's true.
Ebola is around, and if they're saying let's not go to the prisons for the sake of protecting ourselves and the inmates, my view is that it's not something that is specifically directed to your clients.
My lord, I appreciate that. That's why when I was opening my submission, I said it's factually correct. There's no problem with that. But
your quarrel is to go to the headquarters.
Precisely. First of all, there's no instrument which has been gazetted to this effect, at least for counsel.
Okay.
And if I go to headquarters, it does not change if whether I'm sick or not. That's not protection.
And we also do not know actually that when we go to headquarters, we get authorization.
Precisely. We also do not know.
That is why we're saying we cannot take that to be the truth.
Yeah, I think at least there, my Lord, thanks for that guidance.
Yeah, we do not know.
Yeah, thanks for that guidance. But on the issue of discipline, my Lord.
No,
that's a little bit far-fetched because I was in a court and I don't approach the clients because I don't have a mask.
Yes. I think the officer has qualified what he thought was discipline, and he's saying they have those simple instructions from their end which they request that you should adhere to.
And we adhere to that. We don't have any problem. You see, I saw a scenario. My Lord, I was in the court seated, and I think the whole court saw it. There was almost going to be a fracas, but I was the one restraining both parties to the extent that on their side they were tough, counsel was tough. I think the discipline we are talking about should be on both sides. It's about respect. Yes, I not force myself. I think he's here, he can testify. I not force myself. I said, well, my colleagues, you have the mask as directed. But it became an issue. I think we all just need, we are all officers of court in the law and the order sector.
Exactly.
Yes.
Respect for one another.
Yes.
I would like to hear from Honorable Ssegirinya concerning this adjournment. I'm concerned about adjourning, and when I thought people needed a speedy trial. So, but your lawyer or your lawyers are requesting for adjournment. I want to hear from you whether you are in agreement with that.
Which two months?
Honorable Ssegirinya, you can address me in English.
I want to address you in English. But in this court, there are other parties like our parents who also need to understand what we are saying and what you know and why we are doing this. Sometimes interpretations do change meaning. So if I address...
Mr. Honorable Ssegirinya, it is okay, you can address me in Uganda.
Thank you so much, Your Lordship. Owekitiibwa omulamuzi, tulina essanyu lingi twambala omukisa guno okwogerako eri kooti ku nsonga zino. Mbadde simanyi era mbadde nina obunyiivu bungi nnyo ku balooya bange olw'ensonga nti bamaze ebbanga nga tebajja mu kooti, nga tebajja mu prison tusobole okubaako bye twogera n'okunyonyolegana, naye nabawulizaako ku ssimu omulundi gumu ow'ekitiibwa naddala nga wakasalawo nti nno tujja genda mu maaso n'omusango guno okuwuliriza n'okulaba okumaakinga obujulizi obubikke n'okukkiriza abajulizi mu ngeri ey'okwebikka n'okubakweka n'obujulizi bwabwe nze bwentyo bwe nakitegeera ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi ku nsalawo yo gye watuweera ku Zoom nga tuli mu prison ekigo, era ne mbayita balooya abo bajje prison tusobole okubawa endowooza yange n'ebiragiro byange nga kirayanti waabwe, ate era ng'omuntu akosebwa ensonga eyo yennyini, kubanga nzijukira mu kooti eno yennyini ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi nakunyonyolamu ffe emirimu gye tulina gye tukola gyawukanamuko ku mirimu emirala, tituvuganya bantu era tulondebwa bantu. Era Makindye West nafuna $5,500 era nzirira n'afuna $1,150, n'olw'ensonga eyo mu $1,500 ogwo gusobola okubaamu abantu abasobola okujja mu kooti ne bawa obujulizi obw'obulimba obw'okubanga beekwesi. Naye kyesinga okusaba ow'ekitiibwa omulamuzi.
Honorable Ssegirinya, I don't want to cut you short, but I wanted you to tell me that you either want an adjournment or not. because you seem to be, of course, dissatisfied with the ruling of the court, which is your right, and you have remedies. So just tell me that you're in agreement with Honorable Malinda's submission to adjourn this case to another date, or
Owekitiibwa nzikiriziganya ne lawyer wange kubanga njagala ensonga zange kooti eya ssemateeka nayo yennyini ezinnyonnyoleko naddala n'akawaayiro akakwatagana ku nsonga y'okubika abajulizi ate abagenda okutuwako obujulizi neyanzanya omukisa guno gumpeerewo.
My Lord,
Mr. Honorable Ssegirinya, wait a minute. Yes, Honorable Ssegirinya.
neyanza nnyo omukisa guno gwekuwadde owekitiibwa omulamuzi. Ekisookera ddala balooya baffe instruction efe twazibawa okuteekayo direct petition wakanya ensalayo gye wasala owekitiibwa omulamuzi ng'egamba nti abalina okutuwaako obujulizi balina babika bibulanketi bisuukasuuka nga bateeka ebikutiya ng'ate ffe tuli bantu.
Actually, that wasn't my problem.
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi tebulinasoma nalabanga omukisa ogwo waguwa sayidi ya state.
No, you're being dramatic. Don't be dramatic. Let's be serious with this issue.
Nsonyiwa owekitiibwa omulamuzi naye kyembala njagala okuggyawo owekitiibwa omulamuzi.
I get you. I gave an order for restricted disclosure. Yeah, but I didn't tell anybody to cover anyone's blanket.
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi.
That's not my ruling.
Owekitiibwa omulamuzi. Tugamba balooya baffe.
Okay, what I get is that you are dissatisfied with my ruling and instructed your lawyers to file a direct petition.
A constitutional petition.
Yes.
Ekyo twakiba owekitiibwa omulamuzi era tukweyanza okuba nga otukkiriza tubeeko kye twogera. N'olwekyo tusaba abalooya baffe muteekeyo gundi constitutional court ekole interpretation mu nsonga eyo.
So you're also in agreement with the
Yeah, I'm in agreement with my lawyers. Last but not least, owekitiibwa omulamuzi tuli balwadde owekitiibwa omulamuzi naye kooti eno yainstructinga bail application yaffe egende e Masaka naye n'okutuuka olwaleero owekitiibwa omulamuzi tetunaba kufuna date eya bail application. Tuba tusaba kooti eno nga bwe yainstructinga fayiro egende e Masaka era ekole enteekateeka eragire kooti y'e Masaka efikisinga bail application owekitiibwa omulamuzi tusobole okufuna obujjanjabi owekitiibwa omulamuzi kubanga tekijja kuba kyabwenkanya okubeera nga tufudde owekitiibwa omulamuzi abantu batamanya kiki kyagenda maaso. Tusaba tujjanjabibwe tufune obujjanjabi tuwoze ekitiibwa omulamuzi tube ba MPs abalina we tuva tetusobola kubula ffe twetwala e Masaka nga batuluusa buninzi owekitiibwa omulamuzi funa lwaki state tuwa mwaganya muno netukkirizibwa okweyimirirwa netuwoza nga tubaweewo owekitiibwa omulamuzi.
The reason I said that application to Masaka is because I don't have that file. It is a Masaka file. And I am not in a position to order the judge in Masaka to hear you out. And your lawyers know what to do. They know what to do and they're able to do it to ensure that you listen to Masaka. So, we seem to have so many things to resolve before we come back here.
Yes.
My Lord, it seems so. It's true.
For how long?
My Lord, I just need to say one thing.
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
William.
I know we're a bit, it's not the usual way, and my Lord, just make a small response to what Honorable Ssegirinya said. I remember you made a statement that let state allow us to go home. I just want to make a statement there. I just allow me, my Lord. I understand. I just want to Honorable Ssegirinya that I am not responsible for releasing you. it is the court that is supposed to
You are telling them?
Yes, because it should be noticed. Because many times people say it is the state. In which case, I've gotten the phrase. You get it, eh? In the assumption that it is me who actually gives the bail or denies the same. So I just want to make the record clear that it is the court that either releases or denies. Yes, my lord. Whatever court does, I have no problem as Richard. I'm just doing my job as a state.
Okay, Mr. Lee, you can sit down. I see other hands there. Who is that one? Mr. Ssegirinya? Mr. Ssegirinya, what is it that you want to say that your lawyer didn't tell court? We don't have it. And the reason he's asking for the adjournment is that he wants to file it. He's in the process of filing it.
Yangu okuba njagala buli ekigenda mu maaso mu kkooti eno kiyigirizibwe olw'ensonga obujulizi bwe banziggyako ku mundu
Mr. Ssegirinya, you want me to listen to your application now, but I don't have it. I'm simply saying your lawyer is in the process of filing it.
Ekyo omulamuzi yanziza naye kyensaba buulire mu bwangu.
I cannot hear it if I get it. He's in the process of filing it. When it is filed, then we shall listen to it.
Bankozesa ebintu bye simanyi nako bandayibatinga bakwata kafiyu kati.
No, we are not going there.
Gye simanyi nako.
Mr. Ssegirinya, we're not going there now. We're not going there because you're going into the substance of the application.
Court has understood you.
And the other person is who? What's your name, please? Is it
Ssegirinya Jackson. Ekitiibwa omulamuzi. Nnyo okujja okuwulira enkola gye bakwatamu ennaku z'omwezi nga 8 omwezi ogw'omwenda omwaka oguwedde bwe banjja ewaka emakindye ne bantwala.
Okay, we are not going to listen to that today. Because you're giving me your side of the story and I am not in a position to.
Ekitiibwa omulamuzi kye njagala. Omukulu Birivu Mukono abantu baleeta okuwaako obujulizi nabo basooke bajje mu kkomera nga ffe bakakwata bagamba tuwakubali abasajja obuki obujulizi nabo basooke bayingire mu kawula muliro gye tuli eyo basooke bajje batuwaki tebye bulungi.
No, leave Mr.
And I need to be protected.
Anti jaji naye mukuntwala emasaka mukunyigiriza omulamuzi bamubuuza ani amuwaako obujulizi n'agamba nti nebaliwa kitalya.
Okay, Mr. Kanike, this is what we are doing. Where we are now, we are not looking at who did what, which evidence. We have not yet reached there. We are still in the preliminaries. Okay?
Teri mukola teri mukuwuliriza ani yakola kino bani abalina okujja mu kooti okuwa obujulizi obudde buno kooti ensonga zeriko eri kumutendera kusooka ogw'omusango guno.
So now that you have so many things that you want done before we can resume on this one, how much time do you need? I was under an impression that we were trying to expedite this, but now it looks like we still have
a lot, my lord.
We still have a lot, unfortunately, for the people who are incarcerated. So, how much time do you need?
My lord.
For the record, Kalibalaka, my lord thanks also for having directly involved our client. Because as officers of court, we are having always that dilemma of delayed trial and then at the same time vis-a-vis instructions. Lord, we've really been instructed to do a lot. including filing a constitutional petition, following the bail application in Massacre, and so many of these other incidental things. I think we shall not complain that court is delaying this trial in the circumstances, because we need to keep our house also in order. We are seeking for 1 month adjournment, my lord.
I am actually not available in the month of December. That is why I had thought we would do something close by the close of November. And I don't want to give you a date and you come here and you can't find me.
True. My lord, we are starting Kweyelo in Guru on 20th of November.
20th of November?
Yeah, it will be for 3 weeks. That's 15 days. We always use
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, yeah. So we shall be in Guru. It's okay, my lord.
On that date, give another date when I'll be around.
It's okay, my lord.
Any date by consent of the parties for mention in December?
My lord, you are suggesting 5th?
5th of December?
Yes, my lord.
Formation.
Formation.
Formation,
Yes, my lord.
Nine 9:30?
My lord, 9:30 is okay.
Okay, by consent of all of you, this matter is adjourned to the 5th of December at 9:30 a.m. formation to allow those applications to be brought to the court to be approved. And this person, Father, reminded
My lord, our 10 minutes.
They gave you.
Oh, much obliged. Yes, much obliged, my lord.
Yeah.
We are grateful.
Yeah, they said they're going to do.
Much obliged, my lord.
Yeah, and like you
We are grateful.
say, let's be cooperative.
Yes.
Stand up. If they tell you to put on a mask, please do.
We shall abide by it.
Yeah. Okay, have a very good day.
Okay, my lord.
Yeah.
Ssegirinya wakati wogera bodi.
Omusajja agenda bamukwata kafyu ne bamuleeta atulumiriza kyokka tukyali mu kkomera omusajja ekintu akyogedde. Kyokka ye witness oyo gwolabye ye witness ye witness ate
ate wesanga enyonjagale
Yes, ampuliriza nze eke komanda soke tuweze ku bigambo bya Hon Ssegirinya oluvannyuma tulabe kituzaako. Kuliko obusajja ade bakomera obuwambike kubanga nze ate nange nina beti gyengenda obbawa okusasadida kulika abasajja kale era ngenda kwagenda nze nabadde bwenti platform TV tumanyi okubibasa ejja kibuuka eriko okubayangako wategeera abasajja nze amaze okunyambula. Yes, simi eke komanda abo batawadde ennaku za 13 December, so si byangu. Abajulizi ababaddewo mu kooti bamaze okwogera bulungi ne bagamba nti ffe batukwata ate ne tubalumiriza so nolabira ddala ebintu ebiri complicated. Omuntu n'agamba nze bankwata ne bankuba kibooko nnumirize Allan Ssegirinya and Hon Ssegirinya. Oyo omujulizi asooka n'owokubiri bwatyo bwayogedde, so owo bagezi
kanso masiki gijjeeko mukwano abakuli okumpi bateekeko
Omusajja mukazi gwe n'ekyamange eri.
Yeah, today we came back to court for further pre-trial of the case against Honorable Ssegirinya and Honorable Allan Ssegirinya here at ICD court. However, the court has not proceeded on two grounds. First and foremost, as counsel for both honorable members of parliament, we raised objections to the fact that we have not been allowed access to our clients while in detention at Chigo prison. So they have not signed the relevant documents where they are supposed to file a constitutional petition challenging the rulings that have been passed by this court. But also on another ground, that as Malend and co-advocates, one of the law firms in representation, I have not been served with documents or the disclosures so far, and the ones that we're going to mark today. So it was not just a matter of marking the documents, but we must be served in time so that we can have the documents marked when we know what is there. So court has agreed with us that the adjournment should be on 5th December 2022, so that we come back when we have put our house in order and we are given access and the clients have signed the relevant documents. Olunaku lwa leero tukomyewo wano ku ICD court okubeera nti Honorable Ssegirinya ne Honorable Allan Ssegirinya omusango gwabwe gwongera okutunuulirwa bajulizi kyabanaaleetebwa, wabula kooti tesobodde kugenda mu maaso olw'ensonga nti nga balooya abawolereza ababaka ababiri tubulidde kooti ensonga bbiri enkulu lwaki tetusobola kugenda mu maaso. Ensonga esooka nti bwe tugenda Chibok prison batulemesezza okubeera nga tulaba abasibe bano nga bekwasa ensonga ya Ebola. So ate ba clients baffe balina ebiwandiiko bye balina okuteekako emikono okusobola okuba nti omusango guno gutambula bulungi. So nakati tebanateekako mikono egyo kubanga bwe tugenda mu kkomera batugaana okuyingira. Ensonga ey'okubiri kyekyokuba nti nno nga Malend and Company Advocates omu ku bannamateeka b'ababaka ababiri, empapula eziri mu musango guno bagaanye okuzimpa ebbanga lyonna era mbadde nga nzikuba bifaananyi. So olwaleero kigenze ku court record okuba nti State Attorney alagiddwa okuba nti ansaavinga empapula ezo mu bulambulukufu bwazo, kubanga tetusobola kwolereza bulungi bantu baffe ng'ate empapula ze baagala okubaweerako obujulizi ate bazinkweka. Kuba law firm zonna 5 nga bwe zaateekebwamu, buli law firm yaweebwa obuvunaanyizibwa okugoberera omusango guno ku lwayo tusobole okugatta amagezi. So kooti nekkiriziganya nange wamu ne ababaka nabo ne bagamba nti tebakinaako buzibu. Kooti neyongerayo okuwulira omusango guno ba pre-trial nga 5 no December, nga 5 omwezi ogw'Okwakumi 2022 tugenda okukomawo.
Abantu bowolereza bemulugunyiza ku bail application y'e Masaka.
Bail application y'e Masaka nga bannamateeka tulwana okulaba nga tugifunira olunaku, naye nga bwe twabategeeza emabegako buli mulamuzi agambibwa okugutulamu adduka ayeekweka. Kitwetaagisa okuba nga tuli mu engaging principal judge okulaba nti batuwa omulamuzi ne bamulagira lwampaka lwekyo kitegeeza musikambula ne bamutuuza mu ntebe asobole okuwulira fayire eno kuba buli omu agitya. Naffe twebuuza bwe tuba nga tukozesa amateeka lwaki abalamuzi beebala ate beekweka fayire eno.
Kati mugenda kuzzaako ki ku lw'abantu bammwe abakandaaliddwa?
Ku lw'abantu baffe abakandaaliddwa, ekisookera ddala batuwadde obuvunaanyizibwa okufayiringa petition mu Constitutional Court echallenginga oba ewakanya kooti eno be yasalawo mbu abajulizi bajja kujja nga beekwese nga teri abatunuddeko. So tugenda kuteeka mu constitutional petition eyo. Ensonga ey'okubiri tu fast trackinga bail application okulaba nti ey'e Masaka tufuna olunaku lwe tugiteekamu.
Briefly in English about the bail application in Masaka. Your clients are complaining being handled.
Okay.
With the speed that it should be handled.
Yeah.
What are you doing as lawyers?
As lawyers, we are fast tracking that bail application to see that we get a date for it. But we got a challenge that the judges who are being allocated the file are all running away from it. No one wants to handle the file, and we are actually engaging with the principal judge and the heads of judiciary to see that they can drag a judge to sit and handle this bail application, because it appears that the matter is above everyone and every person fears to handle the case. So that is the challenge, but we are going to keep pushing.
Thank you. Kuba mu gavumenti wasekyagambye eriyo abamutiisatiisa ate owa gavumenti gwe batiisatiisa ekyo kukisanze otya?
Ndi mulimba baklayenti bammwe nti biri bumukaya balemesa
nafuna n'abamutiisatiisa.
Kakati nze obuvunaanyizibwa bwange kubulira muganda wange Richard Birivumbuka nti bw'obeera ng'oli state attorney oba omugwabi wa gavumenti obuvunaanyizibwa bwo tobeera mujulizi mu musango era tofiira ku banno kubanga obeera tewaliiyo. Obujulizi obakuleetera ku mmeeza yo bw'otunuulira n'ogamba nti guno omusango mweguli oba teguliimu. Olw'okuba nti obeera muwabi wa gavumenti tofuuka mujulizi. Kakati challenge gye tufunye mu musango guno ti baclients abamu oba abasibe abamu batandise okulengera omuwabi wa gavumenti ng'omu kuba bafiirako. Kyekyo lwaki bakifuna nga balowooza nti owaayo Birivumbuka ayinza okuba yatusibisa. So naffe tumugamba kintu kimu nti areleasinge muyakole mulimu gwe professional nga kye gumugamba naye ekyokubafiirako ennyo ekyo bo kye balaba kuba naffe bakitugambye. Omusajja ng'atufiirako nnyo alinga ng'eyaliyo nga tukola ekintu. So nange ge amagezi ge muwa nti asigaze professional line. Tayingira mu mirimu gya investigation kubanga bw'anaagiyingiramu gigenda muleetera obuzibu. Looyo abeera mu kkooti ate tabeera investigating officer mu musango. Kakati batandika okugamba nti ate bamulaba yekuludesa n'abanoonyereza ku misango nga basitula abajulizi n'abamu babateeka mu kkomera. Ekyo kiba kizibu ky'amaanyi gy'ali. N'olwekyo nze muwa amagezi gasigale muleeniye nga state attorney ajja kulaba ng'ebyo byonna abantu bamutegeera bulungi.
Omubaka Ssewanyana abadaaga Ssegirinya nti abajulizi bakubamba ebikutiya inakigaana bw'okyogerako
twagamba Honorable Ssegirinya Muhammad avuunudde erulingi y'omulamuzi mu Luganda lwategeera nti Oluganda lwategeera omulamuzi bw'abanga yagamba nti abajulizi bagenda kujja nga beekwese nga bakwekeddwa. Ssegirinya kyagambye nti abajulizi bagenda kujja nga bali mu bikutiya nga basibye blanketi bagamba luwadde Luganda awo lwaleese naye nga ffe tulabye nga asigadde ayogera kintu kyekimu ekyokuba nti abajulizi tebalina kukwekebwa era naye akivumirira.
Honorable, your clients are attacking the state attorney in this case, pinning him to be actually against their freedom or their right to bail. Are you the one that spins the words, or do you guide them that way, that he is the reason as to why they still behind?
No, my advice to the resident state attorney Birivumbuka is to maintain his lane and be professional as a state attorney. I think the problem is coming from the fact that they are seeing him pushing as a witness in this matter. That the way he's pushing for this case, it's like he's one of the prosecution witnesses and yet he's supposed just to be a lawyer in the case. So I think that is where they are misunderstanding him. But as lawyers, we know that a prosecutor does the prosecution. Let the prosecutor not be seen as an investigator in this case. Because if we hear some accused person saying that he has been moving around in prisons with some witnesses and all that, you know, trying to be the IO, yet is the lawyer in the matter, I think that is a line that he needs to draw clearly. So he needs to maintain his lane. I think that's where the problem is. Welcome.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Yes, Ssegirinya Commander. Yes. Ndowooza muwulidde Honorable Ssegirinya agambye ebintu ebimu ate tayagala bimuwugule baleeta abajulizi. Ekisooka tubadde n'abajulizi babiri mu musango guno basibe ate nga weebali mu kkooti ebajja buli lunaku. Naye ekisinze okwewuunyisa Ssegirinya beebogeddeko bo bennyini bayimirira ne bagamba bannange ffe abajulizi abasooka naye ffe okuwa obujulizi ku bano baatukwata bukwasi ate ne batukaka ng'otaddeko n'otukuba ate otaddeko n'otutunuzaamu emmundu tubawaayirize nti bakola omusango. Ne bagamba si gwe omulundi ogususi naye nga already bazze bakyogera. So abo abajulizi be balina ate already nga basibe ndowooza be basibe abasooka kitegeera beebo abasooka tebeebo abalungi. So nsaba following guno musango from day one mwongera okwongera okugugoberera kozi waliwo ebintu ebibeera complicated like this ng'ekyo kyennyini ekiwaddewo nti omuntu gwe balina ng'omusibe omusango gono avaayo n'ayogera n'agamba nedda sinze wabula nze bankuba ne bampayiriza ate birivumbuka leero kabadde kamujjudduse oba okumutuukako already atandise okusaba security birivumbuka mu kusooka yali agamba abasibe bano yakolanga buli kimu ekyali kisoboka okulaba nti tebafuna bbeeru naye leero avuddeyo n'agamba bannange omulamuzi kyasalawo nange kyengenda nakyo which means alinga yeeyama bannange bamuleke order from above okujjako bwe batoli interpreter mulungi oba nga tosobola kukinnyonnyola oba okukitegeera bulungi aba alinga agamba order from above wabula sinze mulamuzi which means omulamuzi naye ayinza okuvaayo bannange sinze ali mu bino wabula gundi birivubuka yaleeta orders. So tusabire abantu baffe tusabire ababaka baffe okulaba nti bambi kino ekintu kye balimu bakivunuka kuba si byangu yalabaddeko mujeera yena bino ebintu si birungi ate si byangu. Masha Allah mbasibula as me AK Commander from my page AK Commander following a platform mbasibulidde wano. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Simanyi omubaka walina kyayongerayo kankwatire omukatu naye nga nze mbatadde Masha Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Anti nange banyingiramu.